Often in society, we are questioning authenticity now, right? And my question is, can you be authentic? Can you be true to yourself and actually succeed in this world and succeed in business? William Shakespeare says, to thy own self be true. Yeah, I'm a little cultured, right? And the Bible also says, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul? Today, I'm going to dive into this illusion, as I call it, of authenticity in business. I've been in business and I don't believe it exists. But some people say that it does. And my question is, if it does, how much does it cost you? Let's go ahead, dive in, let's go for this journey and see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Yo, welcome to a random podcast where we challenge the status quo and we empower people like you to think differently. Today, I am challenging, I am debunking authenticity in business. Man, there's no such thing. Nada. The first thing we got to do is define authenticity. I think some of us don't know what it really means. Authenticity, according to Webster's dictionary, not false or imitation. It means to be real, to be actual. And in fact, if we go down to definition number 2, it means to be true to one's own personality, spirit, or character. So we're going to use this as our basis to me debunking the authenticity exists in business. So this is our definition. Now, this isn't authenticity. People with different color hair, people who are expressing themselves, people who are looking rebellish against the cause. We mistaken this to be authenticity. This is not authenticity. This is one of the reasons why I say we got it wrong. This is the smoke and mirrors. This is the perfuming of the pig. This is what the illusion looks like. This is nothing but dress up. Now, rebellion and disruption and things of that nature can be a result of or a element of, but this is not the root of it at all. When was the last time you think you were authentic? I'll give you a second. Because a lot of us think we're authentic. We think that, we do things differently. We're against the grain. It makes us unique or whatever it is. When is the last time you were authentic? The last time you were authentic was between the ages of 12 months to 18 months. You're like, what? What are you talking about? Well, according to studies, infants start to learn behavior and rules and guidelines and norms of a family at the age of 18 months. So prior to that, they have just been authentically doing with others. So they start to learn these parameters in order to fit into the norm of the family. And this is where some of my argument is based at. Authenticity at its purest form can never exist in a business environment. So in today's business environment, authenticity is restricted by rules, regulation, norms, behaviors, ethics, and morals. It is controlled by the power structures. If you work for a corporation, your company determines what is authentic and what is not. And they like to brag about, we have an authentic culture, or our culture is so authentic. It's bullcrap. It's not authentic. You're window dressing it and perfuming the pig with some elements to make it seem like we're cool, we're in, we feel the people, we're authentic. And it's not authentic. This is a made-up ruse, mirage, to fool us people who are a part of that establishment. I know you're going like, wow, man, you really going in on this. Yes, because authenticity has been blown out of proportion and is not true in business. Most people who think people are authentic are not authentic. And you can give me some names and I'll shoot them down. Put them in the comments and I'll comment right back whether I feel like they were authentic or not and how they weren't authentic and prove my point. I have no problem with it whatsoever. Corporations use authenticity for marketing purposes. They use it for employee morale. These things do not really exist when it comes to a corporate structure. Color outside their lines, step outside the box, and see what your authentic behind it get. It'll get fired. It'll be outcast. Now, most of y'all going like, okay, John, you're getting deep. You're getting rowdy about this. Okay, John, we get it. But that's the reason why I want to go in business for myself. That's the reason why I'm starting my own company. I have to express myself. I'm bringing some realness to what I'm doing. So I'm going to open my own business so no one can handcuff me. Well, guess what? That sounds nice, but nope, not authentic. You go like, what? Okay. So I'm going to back up a little bit. Because I know some of y'all probably getting rowdy right now. Going like, what are you talking about, dude? There's no such thing as being 100% of anything. Okay. So you know how you go in the store and you grab some juice and it says juice on it, but you look at it and it says only 10% juice is in it? You've been fooled, right? So you look for the juice that says 100%. This is what you got to do when you go into business or you deal with anybody in business, is try to find the one who has the largest percentage of authenticity, right? Never gonna be at 100%. Rarely will I think it actually be over 50%. So you'll start your company off and you're going 100%. I'm authentic. I'm 100%, which is not true. And I'm gonna tell you why it's not true. Because as soon as you get a business partner, now you're gonna be accountable for one another. You know that word accountability? Yeah. Accountability tends to be a little bit of a authenticity killer. And I'm not saying that person shouldn't be authentic. I'm not saying the person's supposed to be wild. But what I'm saying is just restrictions. All right. As soon as you get an investor, you can forget it. Throw that out the window. There's no more authenticity there. They can preach that. They can act like they're from Silicon Valley. They can try to act like, ping pong tables and pool tables. We're free thinkers. Or we do things new wave. Bull crap. It comes down to the dollar bill. And whatever they need you to do for the dollar bill is going to be their version of authenticity. Let you try to get off that path and see how your authentic behind gets canceled. Pull out and drop you like a bad coat because you have to play by their rules. And authenticity, remember the definition, staying true to your personality, staying true to your spirit, staying true to your character. How many people in business compromise their beliefs, their characters, their spirit, their personalities every day, all the time? Some do it to the nth degree, so some have only 10% of juice or authenticity, and some have greater, where they won't compromise as much, but they still do. When you get into a certain group, you code switch, you start to speak a little bit differently. And that's for all races, right? You start speaking a little bit differently and you start talking differently and you start talking about activities and so forth that you're full of crap with because you want to fit in, because you want to make sure you form some bond, or you're trying to advance some opportunity. So you do this. So you change your personality. See what I said? That is part of authenticity, staying true to your personality, right? And then how about your spirit? Sometimes you go along with things that you shouldn't be going along with, and you do this in business all the time. If somebody gives you investment money, you're going to be going along with different things that you don't agree to. That's why CEOs get ousted. That's why people get squeezed out of their companies all the time, because they're not willing to compromise the level of authenticity. If they're at 60, they're staying at 60. This is where they're going to put up their tent. So they get kicked out. What you have to ask yourself is, where's your line? What percentage of authenticity are you willing to keep to make your dreams come true, to make your career come true, to feel at peace, to feel like you're doing something? Where's your line? Where are you willing to pitch your tent and fight in battle? Where's it at? And the reason why I ask this question is because there's a price to pay to even try to be authentic in any kind of way. If you are a little too rich in your authenticity, you can blow your relationships, you can blow contacts, you can blow investment money, you can blow career opportunities, because other people aren't as authentic as you, and they don't want you disrupting their illusion of authenticity. So what are you willing to pay? I know this personally. I paid dear in my life. And I'm not saying I'm the most authentic person there is, but I try to be. And due to that fact, I have lost opportunities. I have lost opportunities for other people I love. And guess what? This is going to be a struggle for you, just like it was a struggle for me. Do I alter my personality? Do I act differently? Do I give a different spirit and go along with the crowd? Do I wash one hand to wash the other? Do I do these things, or do I show my authenticity that I am true to who I am? Whether it's to my God or whether it's to my principles, that's authenticity. So there's a price to pay, and the price is heavy, and the price does hurt. I can tell you it does. But at the end of the day, the reward is that I did not surrender. The reward is that I held my head high, and that no one can say I compromised my authenticity. And this is the way that I think the true people who are the disruptors in business will actually succeed. You will succeed. Now, there's only two forms of people who are 100% authentic, besides the newborns. That's broke people and the ultra rich. Broke people don't have anything to lose, so they're authentic. That's why they talk crazy, do all kind of stuff. The ultra rich, that's why they seem like they're insane. We know who they are, Elon Musk. I'm just naming them, right? We have nothing to lose. All of us in the middle are compromised. But how much are you willing to be compromised? I'm saying be you. Now, that's me saying be you. But if you don't got the skin to be authentic, then don't go around saying you are, because I might test you. Somebody else might test you. Put in the comments what you think. Put in the comments who you think is authentic. I'll go ahead and challenge that. This is your boy J.I. Random Podcast, man. I'll see you guys on the other side.